Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Zano, and this is episode 249 of the world famous University Love podcast, also known as Online Marketing Moves. And we are coming to you live today from the very rainy city of Atlanta, Georgia. Today is April the 10th, 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about Facebook advertising your affiliate product on Facebook. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? So if you're ready to go, let's get into it. Now, 2 books I would recommend. If you want to learn about writing, you know, advertising, writing, because you want to make it in affiliate marketing, you have to you might have to post some ads every now and then on the old Facebook or on any social media platform. So your main objective, because you can't directly sell on Facebook, but your main objective is to get people to click on the link. How do you get them to click on the link? Of course, you want to be curious. You want to have curiosity. You want to drive them to the link. You want to hit maybe a emotional point. You want to, you want them to see why they need the product or why they want to click on the link. You know what I mean? And if you want to hone up on some of those, if you don't have any of those marketing skills, or if you want to hone up on some, it's a book I read last year. It's about a guy, it's about an advertising guy named Ogilvy. All right. It's called Ogilvy on Advertising. It was a very good book. He talked about being an ad man back in the day. He talked about different campaigns he was on, different things, starting his own business. It's a very good book. And another book that I've read once, I need to read again and again and again and again. It's called Breakthrough Advertising by Gene Schwartz. And he had a lot of good points. He talked about how he writes in 33-minute blocks, which, I mean, that's, you can do that or not, I don't know, but he just talked about how he would just sit down and he would just come up with something and he would start writing. It didn't matter what it was, but he would start writing, and he gave himself 33 minutes. If he sat there for 33 minutes, he sat there, but he said he always tried to make sure he jotted something down on paper. And there's plenty of other books about advertising, writing ads, things of that nature that you can get into. But your main objective, especially if you're going to be in the affiliate marketing business, is to get people to click on the link. You want to drive the emotions, you want to drive them, give them a good reason why, set up some curiosity. That's your objective. Now, of course, you're not going to hit 100%. 100% of people are not going to click on a link. That's okay. But what you want is you want enough people to start clicking on a link, and you want them to drive. You want to drive them through the funnel. You want to take them to the funnel, and then that way, because as we all know, 100 people click on the link, probably the people that are going to buy, we'll say, it's going to be under 50%, 25%, 2% to probably 25%, maybe. And it depends on what it is, And if you have a high ticket item, if you're an affiliate for a high ticket item, you don't really concern yourself about the percentages as long as somebody's buying. If you can get 10%, great, you're doing good. But you just want more and more eyeballs. That's the whole point about advertising. The bigger your budget, the more money you're gonna make. Will you have to spend some more money? Of course. But in the meantime, because I went last week and I did a campaign for 5 days on Facebook, and I only had to spend $10. And I think 1,500, 200, 2,000 people saw the advertising for the podcast. And let me see, what was I don't even remember the percentage. I didn't really look at it. I didn't care. I just wanted to start practicing my advertising. You know what I mean? So it was only $10. So if you have $10, you can do like $1 a day, $2 a day. It doesn't have to be very expensive. But the point is, when you're starting off, you want to, like I said before, you want to learn, you want to apply. You know what I mean? You want to apply, learn. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be $1 million of advertising, because a lot of these people, they a lot of these people that you see, these marketers, they will tell you, "Oh, I made $200,000," but you have to ask them, what was the budget? You know what I mean? Like the budget might be 100,000, so they spent 100,000 to make 200,000, which ain't nothing wrong with that. But you have to ask these people, "Hey, what are your budget?" Because a lot of people will tell you, "Oh, I made $1 million. I made $60,000 this month." It's like, all right, you grow 60,000. What are you bringing home? What's the net? So in the beginning stages of your career, the beginning stages of all this, don't worry about, if you can only spend $1 a day, $2 a day, $3 a day, then spend that. Don't go over your head. Don't go over your skis trying to, spend money on advertising. And we talked about this before. The main three things that you can do for affiliate marketing: health, wealth, and relationships. All right. So if you want to go to ClickBank or something like that, you can find your product. You can just test this out. You can find your product. You can make you a Facebook page. You're not going to make it exactly, because a lot of the people, they don't want you to put their names. A lot of the people that you'll be an affiliate for, they don't want you to put their name or any of that in a Facebook page. So you can make a Facebook page. All right. You can create a business page. You can make this page, and then you can talk about the product. And then they have something, it's like, do you want to make this an ad? And you could hit yes. You know what I mean? And then you can start from there. And you could just, if you want to just get into the practice, put $1 a day up there, Or if you want to make it, if you want your dollar to stretch, put the dollar into like a different country. Don't go to like the hot spots, the Americas, the Londons, the Australias. If you really want to stretch your dollar and you want to practice, go to like a country that you don't have to spend as much money, per dollar, because some clicks cost you more than others. That's what I'm saying. I'm not disparaging any countries or anything like that. But if you go to say like Africa, the click will be, you won't have to spend as much money when it comes to advertising. So you might be able to get more eyeballs to the product. Now, when more people buy, I don't know. I don't know that part. But in the meantime, if you haven't already, if you haven't uploaded an ad for Facebook, try it out. See where it can get you. The first time I did it, I just wanted people to like my page. A long time ago, I had this Facebook page, and they liked the page. But the problem was, they liked the page, but I couldn't get any activity out of these people. So it was just a waste of time. It was just a waste of time. It was a waste of money. Now, I didn't spend a lot of money. I spent like $20. So I had a lot of people on the page, and I was like, "Hey, I got it all. I got an offer for you." Nobody bit. So that's how that went. But if you just want to get your feet wet, because they have Google ads, they have Facebook ads, Twitter ads, Instagram ads. They have all these social media ads that you can do, especially if you're going to be an affiliate for something, or if you have a product for yourself. They have all these different things, and you want to start practicing on, especially if you don't want to hire somebody to write the ad for you, or if you can't find anybody for the cheap to write the ad, you might want to try it yourself. You know what I mean? Just sit back. Yesterday we talked about the 5 minutes of just shutting everything down and thinking a little bit. You could do that, or you could read those books I talked about. And there's plenty of other books about copywriting, advertising that you can read, to learn how to get curious, to learn how to draw curiosity. I wrote a Craigslist ad once. I remember I got a lot of phone calls because it was very good. And this guy said, you kind of tricked me. I said, kind of tricked you? I said, no, I don't think so. The way I worded it was, it sounded, the product, the writing was better than the product, to be honest with you. But I just had to try. I had to practice, and it's more practice and more practice, and you get better and you get better with it. You know what I mean? So, definitely check those books out. Definitely just start if you're gonna start marketing, really, honestly, you should just start reading. Just start reading different Facebook ads. Start reading different ads. Read all the ads that come to you that you see. I look at every ad now. I just study them up. I'm like, all right, they said this, they said that. I like this point, like that point. Don't like that point. Don't like this point. You just study, you learn. The more you learn, the better off you will be. All right, be a student of the game. Also, at the same time, master the game. You know what I mean? So, get out there and write something down too. As a matter of fact, write something down on paper. That always helps. If you write down, like, you see an ad that you like, write it down and see what points that you liked about it and see what you didn't like about it. Because sometimes after a while you can see, it's like, all right, there's the social proof, there's the credibility, there's the authority. You see all the little stuff. The more you study it, the more you read about all these ads, you start figuring these things out, and then you can apply them for yourself. You can apply them for your business. All right. So I hope this helps, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of this episode. We will be back tomorrow with an all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, go out there, learn the ads, study the ads, be the ads, be the best ad person possible. All right. And that's another skill set that you can develop and you can make quite a bit of money on. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am done. I am out. I will see you later. And as always, everybody, take care of yourselves and peace.